Hi guys, welcome back to another tutorial of mine. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this chrome cut crease look. I really hope you enjoy it. I try a bunch of new products in this tutorial, so if you want to see how I got this look then please keep on watching and don't forget to hit that big subscribe button. So as I said, I've got a bunch of new products to try out and I thought what a better way just to try them out in a tutorial for you guys. So I haven't brought a new primer, but the primer that I have been loving lately is the Freedom Pro Studio Oil Control Base, and it's also an anti-shine lotion. Since I've been using this, my oil hasn't been seeping through my foundation, so I'm really loving this. So I'm just going to be priming my face with this. And guys, I'm just going to point out now, before you guys mention it in the comments, I have got a new spot on my face and it's directly underneath my nose. Like last night it was not there, it was a little bit sore, and then I woke up today and then it just decided to appear. So I thought, lovely, the day I'm going to record a tutorial, my spot's just going to appear. So great. So once I've primed my face, I'm then going to try these two new products from Avon, which came... I'm going to try these two new Avon products which came today. So this one is the Avon NutriFX Radiance Voice Brightening Eye Roller, and then this is for sensitive skin, and then this one is also a Absolute Even Multi-Tone Skin Corrector, and this is also clinically engineered and dermatologist tested. So I think first I'm going to go in with the Skin Tone Corrector. It's just a little nice bottle like this. I absolutely love this bottle. It reminds me of like all the chrome nails and like all the chromeness that's coming out lately. So I really like this bottle. So it's a bit like cream. I didn't expect it to be white. So I'm just gonna apply it on my face. Okay, so the product is very thin. They're not thick at all, which I like because I hate applying products on my face which like are really thick. So I don't know if this is meant to even your skin out like straight away, or it's one of these creams that you apply and it starts to do it like over time. So it was actually £16, which I don't think is that bad since it's still drugstore, and it's like a pretty large tube as well, so I don't think that's bad at all. And I've just realised on the back of the packaging it does say every morning and evening massage gently over cleanse face and neck. And sorry, that was my computer. I was right with what I was saying. This must even out your skin tone like daily, so if you use this like daily like it says, it will smoothen out your skin tone. But at the moment I feel like it's got rid of my redness as well. So now I'm going to be using the brightening eye roller from NutriFX as well, out of the Avon, and this was £5, and I think that is really good compared to how big this tube is. So it's like a little roller. It looks like pink also. Yeah, it's pink. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like kind of pink and it's like got some shimmers in it, so let's see. So I'm just going to put this like directly underneath my eyes where I've most got like the dark circles and see how it works on there. Brightening eye roller instantly illuminates the eye area, reducing the appearance of dark circles and tired looking eyes. Dermatologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin. I'm just going to directly put this on where my dark circles are, and hopefully that helps because lately my dark circles are really bad. So I really like this already. It's very light on the skin again, and it's because it's like a pink shade, I feel like it's colour correcting underneath my eyes as well. As you know, pink shades like in concealer and that do actually brighten up your under eye area or anywhere else, so that's really good. And I feel like it's brightened up a little bit and it's very shimmery and very glowy, so I'm really liking this cream. And moving on, I used this in my previous tutorial, which was the pink champagne makeup tutorial. If you haven't already seen that, I'll leave a link down below and in the top right hand corner for you guys. But I did use this L'Oreal Nude colour correcting beautifier, and this has also got SPF 20 in, and this is anti-redness, and it's also got smart pigment capsules in. And what it says on the back is, it's an innovation beyond makeup, beyond skincare, anti-redness CC cream, a colour correcting beautifier with green cream emulsion, I can't pronounce these words, that neutralises redness. And then it says a 5-in-1 perfecting cream, so it's a flawless coverage, perfectly perfectly even skin tone, fresh dewy glow, 24 hydration and SPF 20. Smart pigment capsules in a feather light green, hydrate transform into a foundation on application, weightless bare skin sensation and a perfect nude look. Beautiful, buildable, lightweight coverage, non-pore clogging. So I'm just going to put this like where I mostly get my redness, which is in my T-zone area and obviously like on my blemishes. And when you rub this in, it does actually like leave a really nice tint to your face. So I really do like the green just does really disappear, and it does really like leave a foundation tint. So yeah. So as you can see, I'm rubbing it in, and I don't know if you can capture this on camera, but it's actually gone into like a foundation colour, but very light. And then it's also like gone over my problem areas, which is my blemishes, and just not completely hid them, but like calm down the redness and the angriness of them. So I'm just going to cover up some blemishes on my face. I'm just going to use the NYX Studio Colour Correcting Concealer in the shade green. I'm just going to try and cover up some of my blemishes. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and just start blending that out. Okay, so I'm really excited for foundation because the other day I went to Boots and I brought like a whole load of foundations, primers, concealers and things like that, and one of the foundations I actually brought was the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. I know people have been going like really mad about this foundation, saying how good it is, how good the coverage is. I think this was about $7.99. That may be wrong. It was $7.99 or $10.99, something like that. Finish lightweight and non-cake and 24-hour matte perfection, and the texture of that is medium and the coverage is high, and the finish is matte. And then it says for tips, smooth onto skin in circular motions for flawless looking coverage, shake well before use. And I got the shade vanilla number 11. I'm going to try on this side to buff it into my face in circular motion like it does, and I'll try it on the other side with a damp beauty blender. So I was going to use my new Revolution oval face brushes, but I'm thinking I want to do another tutorial involving them. So I'm going to try and use these two Technique ones, and this is the Expert Face brush and this is also a buffer brush. I'm going to use the buffer brush first just because it's a lot more fluffier and not so dense as the other brush. So I'm just going to put like a bit on my finger and then just like dot it on. So I'm just going to put a bit on because I don't know how far it's actually going to go. I'm going to start buffing that in. Okay. So that's just like 3 little dots on my face, and it's covered up like really nice. It's not like really full coverage on the first bit, but I don't know if because that's because I'm using a brush. I usually like using a damp beauty blender because I get the more coverage out of my damp beauty blender. So I'm just going to do the same again, just put 3 dots on, and then I'm just going to use a damp beauty blender just to blend this out and see how this one works. Okay, so I definitely like the beauty blender blending it out a lot more better. It may be because I haven't got an actual kabuki brush. Now for concealer, I use this also in my previous tutorial, the champagne one, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I also got this because of people who were raving about it on YouTube saying how good it was. Most of these products because YouTubers made me buy it. I did say this concealer is a little bit darker than my skin tone, but I made it work. But I don't know if it's because I also used like a banana shade setting powder, which made it look a little bit more darker on my skin. But yeah, I'm just going to give this another go today, and I'm going to use a different setting powder. So when I used this in my previous tutorial, I was really happy with the coverage that it gave off. So as you can see, like it's got a yellow undertone, which I don't really like mine to be like that. I like mine to be a little bit more on the whiter pinky side. So as you can see, the coverage of this is really good. Definitely really good for a drugstore one. Now to set all that in place, I'm going to use the HD Finish Powder by Freedom. I used this in a tutorial before, which I'll link in the top right hand corner for you guys. I didn't actually like it because how white it left me, but I think it's because how I applied it. I know some translucent powders aren't the best when you apply them with a damp beauty blender, so I'm just going to try and set my under eye just using a brush with this. Okay, so here it goes. I'm just going to use a setting brush from Real Techniques. Okay, already I can see that it's a lot better being applied with a brush than it is being applied with a beauty blender. But I still think it's definitely, you can see that it's too dark for my skin tone. So I'll have to go and get the lighter shade. Okay, so now that I've set that in place, I've also used this in one video before, and I've used the contour shades and I didn't really like it. I don't know if it's because I used the shade that was a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but it looks something like this. So you get two setting shades, and then you get two highlighting shades, and then you get these contour shades. So I think I used the darkest one, which wasn't really good. So I think I'm going to use like probably this cool toned one right here. Which probably will match my skin tone a little bit more better, I think. So yeah, before I do that, I'm just going to set my foundation in place, and as always I'm just going to use my number 7 trusty powder, Real Techniques blush brush. I've never used this for blush with this brush because I just like how it applies my powder and everything, so yes, that's why I use it. I'm going to use I brought these new brushes from Avon as well, and I think they're so cute. They're all like leopard print. I'm going to try and use this Face Expert brush from Technique. Okay, so yeah, I am actually liking this shade a lot more better. Definitely more cool toned and a lot more easy to blend than the other one was. I know you aren't meant to contour with this brush, but I feel like it's actually picking up the product's really good and blending out really good, so yeah. And I'm going to pick up the Bundle Monster blush brush and just going to pick up that same cool toned shadow and just start contouring my head. I think I'm going to pick up the next cool tone shade, which is probably this one, this more like a bronzy shade. So I'm just going to pick that up still on the Bundle Monster and then just start trying to bronze up. I haven't actually picked up a new blusher, so I'm just going to use so I just think I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics one, which is this. This is definitely an old palette, but I just love it. As you can see, I mainly use them two. Didn't break that one. But I think I'm going to go in with these two shades. I love BH Cosmetics blushes. And for highlighter, of course, I'm going to be dipping back into the Freedom Highlight and Contour palette. I think I'm going to pick up both of the shades. I'm just going to pick it up on this setting brush from Real Techniques, what I used earlier. And again, I really do like their highlighter shades. I think they're very pigmented, but they're just like a little bit more powdery, so you do have to tap like the excess off. So as you guys know, I have been loving the Avon setting spray. You can also use it as a primer, but as I said, I don't like using sprays to prime my face. So I'm just going to set my face in place and then move directly onto the eyes. So for a transition colour, I'm just going to use the Baked Bronzer from Urban Decay in the shade 10. I'm just going to apply this in my crease just with a normal fluffy brush. Okay, so once I've done that, I think I'm going to dip into my Urban Decay Smoky palette. I really like this one just because it's got loads of mattes in it, and then it's got like the perfect shimmer shades in it. I just think it like this palette is the perfect palette, like say if you're going away on holiday or you're just going to have a city break. I think this just would be the palette to take away with you because it's got all the colours that you need, and then it's got the perfect shimmer colours that you need. So yeah, I really like it. So I think I'm going to be going in with the brown shade just to start off deepening that crease, because I think I'm going to do a cut crease today. Well, try. And I'm just going to add it in to the crease. I'm not going to apply too much yet, just because I'm slowly building it up. And you want to use a light hand when you're blending your crease out, just so it blends like really nice and seamless. I think I'm going to go in with this grey tone colour. So I'm just going to go just above like my natural crease, so it was sitting like right about here. Too dramatic. Cut creases suit me. Do you like cut creases? I want your opinions. So now I'm going to dip back into my bronzing shade, which is the Urban Decay one, and I'm just going to start blending that out a tiny little bit. I'm going to dip into my MAC Duo eyeshadows, and I'm going to use the darker brown just to deepen up that crease a little bit more. I'm just going to use like a pencil brush just to do so with this, and then start blending directly on top of that line. So once I've deepened that up, I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush, and then dropping all the products over the place, with that fluffy brush, and then just start blending on top of that line again, not picking any extra product up. But I'm going to go back in with that grey tony shade and then start mixing it with the black as well, just so now this is where you're going to want to deepen it up a little bit more and actually get your structure of the cut crease out. So you want to go underneath that shadow that you've created. Okay, so now that I've mapped them both out, I'm going to go back in with the brownie shade in this palette and then just start blending above it again. I'm just going to take a more smaller, denser brush. I think I'm going to take my Sigma E25 blending brush and start blending directly on that line again. I'm going to pick some more of that grey and black shade and then just define that crease even more. And then I'm just going to blend that out again. So I'm not really going for like a really deep cut crease. I just want to go for like a really nice natural cut crease, if that makes sense. Just going to use the Revolution primer, what I used before, and just carve into that crease a little bit more using that little detail brush from Avon, which I said you could use for your lips as well. And then to brighten it all up again, I'm going to use the Freedom eyeshadow in the shade, well, it hasn't got a shade, it's just shade base 204. So I'm just going to use this whole entire lid. I love this shadow because it is so pigmented. There is a bit of fallout with it as well, but I'm going to go directly across that line just to make it a lot more sharper and brighter. So now that I've done the eyes, I feel like since using the skin corrector because of the chrome, I want to do like a chrome wing liner. I did pick up these liquid chrome eyeliners from the Avon, and I think these was like £4 each. So I got a silver one and a gold one. So I'm just gonna swatch these for you. So this is them. Obviously that's the gold one and that's the silver one, and I think they are really gorgeous. Definitely worth £4, and I don't think £4 is a lot of money either. I just don't know what colour to do on my eyes. I think I'm going to go for the gold today because, you know, I've got like a bronzy top on and then the eyes like kind of bronzy. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to do a normal wing liner. Okay, so they're really easy to use. The brush isn't hard or anything. It's a really flexible, surprisingly. I expected it to be like quite hard, but the colour is beautiful. Okay, so that is one eye done. I'm really liking it. Like, I think it looks really nice. So these are the eyes. I am, oh my god, I am really in love with these chrome eyeliners. The gold one is really nice. It would be interesting to see how the silver one works. I might use that in a different tutorial. Let me know what you guys want to see with that chrome silver one, and let me know what your opinions are on this gold eyeliner. But I am really liking it. I think I might try and put a little bit of black just like on the end of the tail just to make it pop. So to do this, I'm just going to use my Kylie Jenner liquid liner just because the pen is really small on this one and it's very precise and pointy on the end. So I'm just going to like draw a line on the outer wing just to make that gold pop a little bit more. So I've just lined the bottom of the chrome and I've just smoked it out a little bit just to add a little bit more of a definition and make that gold pop a little bit more. And then I'm just going to smoke the underline of this one out as well, the same as that eye. Pop and stand out on the eyes. And then I'm just going to run underneath the lower lash line with the grey colour we first put in our crease, and then start defining the lower lash. Okay, so I have just applied some false lashes, and these ones are the ones that I am loving lately and what I've been using in my tutorials. These ones are off Amazon. I think there's about $2.99. They're very wispy and they cross over and they just feel like real lashes, and they give that nice wispy look and they look really nice and natural. And then I went in with this Scandalise from Rimmel just to line my waterline, and this is in the shade Nude 005. And then I found this really nice gold lipstick. I thought this would look really nice with the eyes and set it off all together. I haven't used this before, so I'm really excited to try it. I hope it's really pigmented like it is in the tub, so let's give it a try. So I'm just going to be using my Urban Decay lip brush just to apply this. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. It's not exactly the same shade as the gold on my lips, on my eyes, which I actually like, because I think it would clash if there was the same shade. So guys, this is the end result. I am really happy with this makeup look. It was very spontaneous. I didn't know what to do in this tutorial. I just knew that I wanted to use a bunch of products and just wanted to use them chrome eyeliner. So I'm really super happy with this. Let me know what you think of the eyeliner and the lips together, whether you'd wear this look or whether you'd kind of calm it down a little bit with a nice nude lip. But let me know, I really want to know your thoughts on this look right here, and also let me know what you guys want to see next in the suggestions in the comments down below. I'll get back to you guys as I always do. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much, and thank you for your support day in day out. But until next time, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye guys.